welcome to another episode of Bottom of the Stream with Adam and Nick. My name is Adam.
My name's Nick. Welcome back. It's that time of week again where we get you up to speed with all the latest news and chat in the world of streaming and movies.
It certainly is. Welcome back, everybody.
What a week
Nice
it's
to
been.
have you here again. It has been a big week for movie news.
Yeah, so we'll crack on with that shortly.
Certainly will. How are you, Nick?
I'm good.
How's the knee?
I'm limping a bit less.
Yeah.
Still a bit.
Got up the stairs a bit
wobbly.
easier this week.
Yeah, no crutches this week.
That's good.
But
Congratulations.
I'm just an old man who's just trying to get along.
That's the problem, innit? We're all getting older. None of us are getting any younger.
That's how time works.
It is indeed. Good. I'm glad it's healing up.
Yeah. I've still have it raised under the table as we speak.
Fine.
So if I touch you, I apologise.
Don't ever apologise for that.
Or not. If you enjoy it, then
Don't ever apologise.
I shan't.
Good.
Yes. I'm okay. I because of that, I've not done much because I've been largely sofa bound. To be honest,
been being waited on by the family.
Certainly for the first couple of days, that was the case.
Okay.
And then it wore off.
Yeah.
To be honest,
The novelty wore off.
I am going. I will have to report back next week. I'm going to I wouldn't say. Would I say concert? It is in an arena, so
Okay.
I guess it is a concert.
Yeah.
I'm going to see a Taylor Swift tribute act
Nice. Okay.
on the weekend, so I'm interested to see what that will be like.
Yeah. Be interesting. I'm
two
assuming you're
very
taking the
excited
kids to that.
children, yeah.
I was going to say. Not just
Yeah.
something you're going on by yourself.
So yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay, sounds fun. Has he got like a pun name?
No, I think it's just like the Taylor Swift experience
Yeah,
or something like that.
Boring, isn't it? The
Yeah.
tribute should always have a fun pun name.
Should be at least called Taylor Twift.
Yeah, something
something.
like that. I went to say Meatloaf one once and he was called Meatloaf 2.
That's
I'm
not
like,
good either.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
He was good.
There
His
are
name
some
was
good
not
pun
good.
names out
Yeah,
there.
there are.
You have
There are
like
some
the
great-
Faux Fighters
Yeah.
and No Oasis and
Yeah, there was a really good one. And I don't know why I've started that because I don't know what it was, but I remember hearing a really good one once. If you know any good pun names, let us know. Don't know why, just do it.
And then there's the ones that are like proper serious.
Yeah.
Like there's a really famous Eagles tribute band
Right.
called Talon.
Okay.
Because it's part of an eagle, I
Absolutely,
guess.
yeah.
It's like, but they're like really well renowned as a. And then you got like the bootleg Beatles, haven't
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
that
yeah.
sort of thing.
There was the Red Hot Chili Pipers once.
Yeah, they were a tribute.
They were like
band.
they were just like
bagpipers.
bagpipers, weren't they?
And they didn't even do Red Hot Chili Peppers songs, did they?
Did
do
they not? I don't
anything?
know.
No, I mean they did everything. They weren't just exclusively
okay.
Red Hot Chili Peppers songs.
Cool.
They must have had a couple of
They must.
Chili Pepper songs in their
Yeah.
oeuvre.
Do you like bagpipes?
Does anyone like bagpipes?
Don't think so. The Queen did
She had a piper wake her up.
every morning.
Was that her request, or is that just a thing that queens and kings have always had?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't think of anything worse than being woken up by bagpipes.
Oh, what's the best musical instrument to be woken up by?
Saxophone?
Oh, nice. That's smooth.
Yeah.
We had a saxophonist at our wedding.
Yeah, you did.
He was good.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that feels like a gentle wake up.
He was better than the DJ at your wedding.
Yeah. A harp?
Harp, yeah, that's nice. I don't know if a harp would wake me though. Would that just make
I
you?
think it would if it was right next to you.
True, yeah. Or would it just make you fall further into sleep?
maybe.
They're quite relaxing, aren't
Yeah,
they?
maybe.
Harpers.
Harpers.
Harpists.
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 Flautists?
Floor. Yeah, maybe. Don't mind a flute.
Yeah.
Glockenspiel.
Have you take up a lot of room in your bedroom? Or did you go up in the night and just
Tripped
fell
over the
glockenspiel?
glockenspiel.
Yeah.
Wake everybody else
A
up.
delightful cacophony as you awoke in the
I
night.
love how we get into random shit in this place, in this podcast.
How have you been?
I've been great. Yeah, I'm all good, thank you.
Good, let's move on.
Yes.
Uh,
You always ask me that, and I'm like, I never know what to say to answer it. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm living
Good.
my life.
Yeah.
Living the dream. Waiting to get outside, really. I need to get in the garden.
Okay.
It's a bit warmer now. It feels like it's going to be soon.
Yeah, the sun is out,
Yeah.
but it's fresh.
It's going to be quite warm on Saturday, apparently.
Okay.
So
I might supervise some garden activities and pick that up.
Well, you've got your
Tidy
new
that
garden
up.
to go and play in.
Yeah, yeah. Need to
Exciting.
clear some of the debris.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Right, have you got a question of the week?
Sure have. Just before, off air,
Yes.
before we started recording, there was a weird noise in here.
There was.
And it genuinely sounded like a ghost. Like a comedy cartoon ghost going woo.
It did sound just like it was really weird. I've often wondered about this room. There's been
I know.
ghostly happenings in this room before. Just the other day, one of the as you can see, I don't know how much the viewers can see, but there's a lot of pictures on the wall in this room. Maybe we'll do a room tour one day.
Yeah, sure.
But one of the pictures at 2:30 in the morning just decided to crash off the wall and smash on the floor. So, and that sort of thing happens in here all the time. There's loads of pop vinyls around there always falling off.
Yeah.
And
it was a distinct.
It was very much. I thought it was your stomach rumbling.
It's not windy.
No,
there wasn't a wind going through anywhere, and
No.
that's never happened in here before.
Not that I've
We've
heard.
spent quite a lot of time in here.
Maybe I've got like a cartoon ghost.
Maybe.
Not like because there's so many toys and shit in here. Maybe it's just like a cartoon ghost that's like a Scooby-Doo ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows?
One of the ladies at work offered to give me some sage to burn. I'm like,
right.
No, that feels weird.
Okay. Does that get rid of them?
Apparently.
Right.
Or just calms them so they don't interrupt you anymore. Just buy a pack of stuff in and set it on fire.
Yeah, you could do, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm checking around just to...
If anybody spots anything on the cameras, let us know.
Oh, yeah. When we were on away a couple of weeks ago, we went round a prison.
Okay.
And it had allegedly...
A disused one?
Yes. Right, it had been shut for 10 years, but it's now a tourist attraction.
Oh, really?
And they said allegedly that they had a ghost in a haunted cell.
Really?
We took a selfie.
It
was I was disappointed that when we looked at the photo, there was no ghost behind it as well. But
prison as a tourist attraction is a bit strange. But I imagine then all prisons have got ghosts.
No, I mean, it was an old Victorian prison.
Right.
And I know I probably should have talked about this last week, but I'll hit you up with a few facts.
Okay, go for it.
It's been shut for 10 years.
Yep.
And I was surprised to find out that they did not have plumbing in the cells until 1995.
Really?
So they were like slopping out
all the way in the 80s?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And the only reason I think I can connect it to this show is because it is where they filmed, although it's probably a few years old now. So the BBC show Time with Stephen Graham and Sean Bean from a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
They filmed that there.
Oh, okay.
And they had one of the cells made up as the set from, Sean Bean's character's cell.
Nice.
That was quite interesting.
Sounds like an interesting day out.
Yeah, it was. Also, one of their most famous inmates.
Sean Bean?
No, he was because he was an actor.
Oh, right, I see.
Real inmate.
I get that mixed up sometimes.
Ricky Tomlinson.
Oh, really?
2 years there. Yeah. In the 70s.
Which prison was it?
Shrewsbury Prison.
Nice. Check it out if you're in the area.
It was interesting. But no, didn't see the ghost.
Shame.
But anyway.
It's not Ricky Tomlinson's ghost.
All that is to say that I have a question of the week.
Okay.
About ghosts.
It all links back together at some point.
Of course it does. So,
go on then.
It's a would you rather question about ghosts. If you're listening, ghost, let us know.
Yeah.
Would you rather be haunted by a sassy ghost who roasts your life choices or have a poltergeist that just slightly moves things enough to annoy you?
Oh, okay. So this sassy ghost is like, you never go out, you've got no friends.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Exactly.
But then this other guy's just like hiding my scissors and stuff.
Yeah. You think those socks look good?
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Match your socks up your dick.
Yeah. This is like you've just put your keys down and it chucks them under the sofa or something.
Yeah, and then you can't find anything.
Yeah.
That would be annoying. I think the sassy ghost would be annoying, but you just get used to it eventually. You'd be like, oh, shut up.
Yeah.
Prick.
Water off a duck's back.
But I do like living on my own.
Well, you're going to have a I won't say friend, you're going to have a ghost.
Yeah, but one of them's not chatting to me all the time. And
True.
That's one of the benefits of living on your own is you don't get chatted at a lot.
Yeah. I don't mind the idea of the sassy ghost, but I don't want it to wake me up when I'm like,
yeah,
I need my beauty sleep or whatever.
You'd be like, oh,
got
your
a big day
snoring's
tomorrow.
so annoying.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't want any ghost waking me up. There's nothing more scary. When that picture fell off the wall at 2:30 the other morning, oh my God, it's the scariest thing. I shot out of bed.
Oh yeah, because you're like, what the heck? Is someone going
in
here? What's going on?
Exactly.
I would really hate to lose my keys every day though.
Yeah,
or where's the remote gone? Or
having shit being hidden all the time
yeah.
would be annoying.
I'm sure I got a pack of sausages out to defrost wherever they go.
Another benefit of living on your own is when you put something down, it's always there the next time you go to get it.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with a sassy ghost. I think it could be quite humorous.
Sounds like a good idea for a sitcom.
Sassy ghost.
Yeah.
It's probably been done.
Probably, I'm sure it has.
Remember Rent a Ghost? That used to be great.
Yeah, pretty much.
Back in the 80s.
Yeah. It was I always remember thinking Rent a Ghost was the crappy old show that interrupted the good Saturday morning
Yeah.
TV. Because it was probably on about his 5th repeat by the time we watched
I don't remember much about it. I remember the
Did it have a
theme tune.
pantomime horse in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Audrey Roberts from Coronation Street.
That's literally the only 2 things I can remember.
That's literally the only things I can remember about it. It was an agency, wasn't it, where you just hired a ghost
Yeah,
for
I think so.
rentable ghost. Maybe we'll find some old episodes and put them somewhere.
I think I would. I think I would go with the sassy ghost because it sounds more interesting and
It'd be
fun.
less funny. No, more funny and less annoying.
Yeah. I mean, you might get annoyed of it after a short while, but on paper,
Yeah.
I think that's
At the very first time you hear it, you're going to be like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Who are you questioning my life choices?
Yeah, exactly. I think I'm old enough now that I don't really care. That's the
thing.
If I'm in my 20s,
I've
maybe
made my life choices
I'm
now.
not having a sassy ghost.
Yeah.
But
I've made my life choices now. I'm stand by them. Yeah, let's go sassy.
okay, good.
Good question, though. I enjoyed that.
Right, let's get on with this stuff.
Okay.
Let's talk. I think we have to start with the Oscars,
Yes.
which happened
Last Sunday.
at the weekend and last weekend, and surprises. I guess I don't think we'd say surprises.
No,
but
it was a bit of an underwhelming ceremony this year. I thought there was no clear favourites. So
Best Picture we said was very wide open.
yeah, I was surprised that one took that.
Which Anora came away with.
Yeah.
It's Anora, the lowest grossing Best Picture winner ever.
Wow,
By the way,
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. It's been re-released in our local cinema next week.
Is it?
Yes.
And
They always do that with the Oscars.
I guess also again, I'm sort of saying it with a pinch of salt because kind of surprised that Mikey Madison won Best Actress over Demi Moore. But it also felt that although Demi Moore had done so well at all the other award ceremonies, it never quite felt that was a lock just because it's Oscar and it's a horror movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm still not sure I'd say that was a surprise.
No, I don't think she won the BAFTA as well, Mikey Madison. So it wasn't real. Earlier on in the campaigning, it felt like Demi Moore was a shoo-in for it, but then Mikey Madison came out of nowhere and took a few of the big ones.
Yeah. So I think, I mean, we did our predictions competition, and I think I was the winner.
You won that, yeah. You only got one wrong.
I only got one wrong.
Yeah.
So it can't have been full of surprises, and that was because I think I went for Demi Moore rather than
I think you did.
Mikey Madison. So, but we'll run through some of the winners, and we'll sort of make a few comments as we go through. So yes, Anora was the winner of Best Picture, which, like we say, was a pretty open race, really.
Yeah.
Between probably that and the Brutalist, and then Conclave was a bit of a late
that had a late
runner
surge,
because that had won the BAFTA, it had won a couple of others, hadn't it?
It became a bit more relevant during the season as well. It sounds horrible to say, but
because of Pope events.
Yeah.
Mikey Madison winning for Anora in the category of Best Actress.
Yeah.
Adrian Brody, as expected, winning Best Actor.
I think that one was pretty much nailed on, wasn't it? He was always going to win that.
His second Oscar.
Yes.
Best Actor, and he did the longest ever acceptance speech.
Wasn't he like the youngest ever person to win one the first time he won one? I think I read that this week.
Sure.
I think I read that this week, or youngest actor maybe.
Yeah.
Longest ever acceptance speech. I hadn't heard that.
Yeah.
How long did he go for?
6 minutes 30 seconds.
Oh,
or
wow.
something like that.
Blimey.
He ignored the music when he was
Just
getting
kept
the
going.
hook. Yeah.
That's fair play.
Yeah. Probably the most nailed on because he just won this at every award
I think he
ceremony
clean sweeped
this
it, didn't
season.
he?
Was Kieran Culkin for Best Supporting Actor.
I watched that film last week. Did I talk
Real
about that
Pain.
last
You
week? I
did.
didn't.
Yeah, you said it was really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
So we're just waiting for Macaulay to come back and
Love
stake
that.
his
Can you
claim.
imagine
really.
that would be so cool if Macaulay Culkin came back.
They've got to do a
and won an
movie
Oscar.
together at some point.
Yeah, you would think so.
Like a proper movie. Best Supporting Actress went to Zoe Saldana for Amelia Perez.
Again, I think she won most of those as well, didn't she?
She did. And considering this sort of Amelia Perez has already just in the award cycle it feels like it's been reassessed.
Yeah.
That's always been nailed on.
Yeah.
For Zoe Saldana.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, which is interesting. Best Director went to Sean Baker.
He did really well.
The director of Anora.
He did really well that night.
Yeah.
Because he also won Best writer
Yes.
and best because he edited that film himself.
Yeah.
He won best editor as well.
Yeah.
As the only second ever person to win 4 Oscars for the same film on
Yeah.
the same night. You know who the first one was?
No.
Walt Disney.
Really?
They're the only 2 people that have ever done it.
What a exalted duo.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. That's great.
What a talented man. He wrote it, directed it, edited it, and then won that award for all 3. Won all 4 of those awards.
It was probably between, really the race was between him and then Brady Corbett for The Brutalist.
Yes.
I said this to you off air. It's a me problem.
Yeah.
I'm sure The Brutalist is brilliant.
Yes.
I just feel like I've got no desire to see a nearly 3-hour film about
it's over 3 hours, isn't it? Isn't it like 3.5 hours?
Yeah, that's whatever.
Not a chance. Not if it was the best film ever made, I wouldn't sit down and watch that.
I have got a good fact about Brady Corbett, the director of The Brutalist, though.
Please hit me with your good fact.
Did you know in his young years he was an actor?
I didn't know that.
Did you know he was the star of the Thunderbirds live action film back from the early, 2005, 6, something around there. Yeah, it was Alan Tracy, the youngest Tracy brother.
Was he really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
There you go.
How did he go from Thunderbirds to The Brutalist? That's crazy. What a career trajectory.
Yeah. So Oscar-nominated director.
Yeah. He was favourite for that as well. And then
yeah,
the Honora guy came and took it all.
Yeah, he was. Visual effects, best sound, both went to Dune. The
not best soundtrack though.
No. The Substance did sort of win makeup.
It had to.
Obviously.
Yeah. That was a shoo-in, surely.
But yeah, it does feel like maybe not a.
Are we calling
not
snub
a
on
year
the
that
Substance?
goes down in history, maybe.
No, I don't think so.
Oscar-wise.
No, a few people have said to me that Honora is the worst ever winner of that award. So that's quite interesting. I don't know anything about it.
I just
I
don't know if
don't
I've
have
got
any
the.
interest in watching it.
Yeah, I don't think I've got any motivation to watch it.
The only thing that motivates me to watch it a little bit is to find out how good
Michael Madison is.
No, to find out how good the writer, director, editor, if he's done all of that, is it as good as it seems to be?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, I just want to watch it for its directing more than anything else. But I won't.
Do you want to... Because the next story is also about the Oscars, and this is probably the real interesting part.
Right.
Would you like to try and guess, but I will let you in on what was in the Oscar 2025 gift bag.
Oh yes, absolutely.
So
let's do some sort of game here.
This is about the value of this as approximately $217,000.
What?
Yeah. And
who gets these?
26 people got these.
Right.
So every nominee for an acting Oscar.
Yeah.
So both best.
All four.
Yeah, 4 categories: supporting and best actor, and the host.
Okay.
And the best director nominees as well.
Right.
So yeah.
So we reward the people who really don't need it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
Sure. And the host, who was Conan O'Brien, wasn't it?
Yes.
So, yeah, the gift bag that they got. So do you want to throw me? What do you think would be in it?
I've got not a clue. How much was it worth?
$17,000. I will say, I'll give you just as a starting point. Do not picture a little sort of party bag type thing, because the gifts themselves came in an extremely expensive suitcase, which was part of said gift bag.
I have questions.
You like.
Did everything that was in the gift bag fit in the gift bag?
All I'm saying is the information I have is this was presented.
No, but I'm thinking like, was there a car?
Oh right,
instance,
no,
like that.
No. There's no vehicles.
Okay. Some sort of jewelry.
Yes, I think you would fit everything in the in the suitcase. Yeah.
Some sort of a watch.
Is there any jewelry? So hang on, you have to bear with me a second.
Yeah. No was it quite a long list?
Yeah. There's quite a bit. I don't think we've got any jewelry.
Okay, interesting.
You're gonna just. It's quite random, some of this stuff. Uh,
A pair of shoes.
there's no shoes.
Any clothing at all?
I
nice hoodie?
I mean, clothing is a stretch. I mean, there's something you would. I mean, would you count a pocket square as clothing?
A pocket square?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
A pocket square that's worth $1,600.
What's it made of?
just like silk, not like
Jeez.
human skin or anything.
Go on, read me the list.
Okay. I don't think this is even an exhaustive list, by the way.
Okay.
So, but
while you're doing that, I'm just going to imagine Kieran Culkin having it all.
okay, fine.
It just feels strange.
So for some of the small stuff,
Yeah.
the stuff that's worth under $1,000
Okay.
included some snacks,
Right.
although I don't have details on what they are, plenty of skincare, and a small seat for your handbag so it doesn't have to touch the ground.
Nice.
So like a little, almost like a fold-out camping chair,
Yeah.
but it's for your handbag. It's not big enough for you to sit on.
Wow. It's a whole new world, isn't it?
A lot
Kieran
of
Culkin's got one of them.
a lot of wellness products.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So
Face
red
masks
light
and shit.
sleep therapy devices.
Okay.
A lot of cannabis THC products.
I'm just going to a lot of cannabis.
But that's all sort of the lower value stuff.
Yeah. Nobody's interested in that.
A $24,000 4-night stay at a luxury resort in the Maldives.
Nice. That's weird because like all of those actors have got to go and do that now, and it's like, what if they all turn up at what if they all turn up at the same time?
A 5-night luxury wellness retreat in Sri Lanka,
Nice.
worth $10,000. A stay at a 5-star hotel in Barcelona, worth $6,000. $25,000 worth of products from a liposuction company.
Right. What sort of products do they sell?
Well, you can use
None
it
of
for
those
liposuction.
people need liposuction.
This apparently has a value of $25,000.
Okay.
A personal live show from Dr. Carl Christman, Mentalist to the Stars. So I presume he comes and performs at your house for the night.
That's awkward.
At the same value, so $25,000, a gift of an experience with an ancestry professional genealogist.
Okay.
To provide a VIP family history experience, offering in-depth research into your family's past.
Like, I don't know if you knew this, but you're related to Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, exactly. You know the kid from Home Alone.
Yeah, that's you. That is.
Yeah, that's you. $50,000 voucher for a construction company. So this is to do with sort of rebuilding after the fires in LA.
Right.
So complimentary project management services to assist with any rebuilding processes, along with a 50% discount on any construction service.
You've got to give that away.
This can be redeemed by the receiver or can be directed to support victims.
That's 100%. You've got to give that one away.
Not that we'd ever know who had done what with that. Also, the receipters of the gift bag have been given a year's membership to disaster recovery company Bright Harbour, which offers personalised disaster recovery support to families who have been affected by the fires. So they have a membership for themselves, plus 10 other memberships to give out as they see fit.
Interesting. And 26 of them will have it, so that's 260 memberships.
Yeah. An undershirt.
Change tax
with LA Strong written on it.
Right.
Yeah. Pillows for your dogs. A pet hammock.
A pet hammock?
Yeah.
Oh, it's my pet hammock.
Yeah. Round out some of the gifts.
Wow. No wonder they all want them. No wonder they all want to win Oscars, these people.
See, that's it. Yeah, it's not for the
It's not for the It's like what sort of
prestige
free shit can we get? How much free shit can we get? I imagine people like that get free shit all the time.
Yeah, I guess so.
I bet most of them haven't even opened it.
I don't reckon all those I'd be surprised if many or even any of those stays are getting taken up, those holidays.
No, they'll probably give them to like their staff or their
if they're transferable.
friends or
I just,
Zoe Saldana's not going to Sri Lanka on a wellness retreat with Kieran Culkin. That's not happening.
I don't think they have to go together.
No, but it'd just be like, look, just turn up and like somebody you were nominated against. So. Did you see Cynthia Erivo singing "Defying Gravity"?
No, I've not seen. I didn't
Incredible.
see it. Yeah,
definitely, she's amazing. She is amazing. For somebody who's been on this show, she's amazing. In a terrible film.
Sure. That's what we're all about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Since the Oscars,
Yeah.
we'll move on to the next piece of news. Tom Quinn, who's the founder and CEO of Neon Studios,
Okay. Yep.
who are sorry, my phone is just reloading. Bear with me. He's been talking to Variety, and they asked him about a rivalry between Neon and A24, who are kind of like the two hip, is edgy the right word, kind of movie studios. And
I don't know, edgy. They're just making all the movies.
hipster.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to say.
Popular.
And he kind of sort of dispelled that straight away and said, no, we don't see A24 as our direct competition. He told Variety that actually the studio who they've gone up against most in terms of bidding for similar properties, and we've won some, we've lost some, is actually Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Saying that they went really hard after Hitman,
right,
which Netflix won out with, which came out last year on Netflix. Yep. With the oh my god, my brain's dead. Who's in Hitman? The guy's in everything, from Top Gun and Twisters and why is my brain not working today?
Mine's not there either.
Anyway, Glenn Powell.
I'm so bad under pressure. I know that name. It just does not come out.
He also said that they a couple of ones that bidding wars that they'd won against Netflix were included I, Tonya.
Okay, yeah, good film.
And Portrait of a Lady on Fire, which both won awards for Neon.
Yeah.
But it said that it was Netflix who turned out to be their main competition on both of those.
Okay. I think I, Tonya's on Netflix now.
I think it probably is. He said to Variety, the industry thinks there's a rivalry between Neon and A24, and to be honest, there isn't. It's good headlines. I thought they might be our biggest competitor, as we are similar size, but as it turns out, our biggest competitor has been Netflix. They desperately tried to beat us to I, Tonya, Portrait of a Lady on Fire, and we ended up losing out to them on Hitman, May, December, and Fair Play. There is a slew of movies where I am the second highest bidder to Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, which
is
really
that again kind of like backhandedly saying A24 is not on my level? It's like they're not my competitor because I'm not even thinking about them.
He's not bad mouth.
It's not bad mouthing them, but he's also
I suppose you could read it like that.
Yeah, I'm not reading it like that. I'm just like
having Netflix as a common enemy is not a bad.
Yeah, they've both got that.
You know, we're the plucky little movie studio who's actually turning over millions and millions and millions of dollars and all these awards. But Netflix is the big,
the big evil that just comes
big movie,
everything up.
Yeah. It was just
interesting.
Interesting sort of trying to move the narrative a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I know there's no doubting the money's there because let's move on to the next story, which is Netflix's CEO Spence Newman has been talking also this week about their process for determining how much money they will spend on content year on year.
Right.
And he is saying that by the end of 2025, Netflix is expecting this calendar year to spend approximately $18 billion on making stuff.
Shit.
So maybe they are the big bad. And he has also said in his interview that is not anywhere near our ceiling.
Jeez.
He was doing a Q&A at a media conference where he said, it's a little bit of art, it's a little bit of science. We have a pretty good sense of predictability of our revenue. We're a subscription model. We've got a good sense over time of the ability to drive our demand and the revenue that we'll get from our investments. How we how we come up with our budget and our spend is that we start with that and then we set our margin targets.
18 billion.
Yeah, he says it's a fluid process. We look at it every quarter, every year, and try and invest in the growth of our business.
If that's going out, imagine what's coming in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Interestingly as well, our old friend Ted Sanderos also took the stage at the same conference, and he was talking about live events.
Okay.
And said it's still a growth area for them, but they don't like to talk about it as sports.
Yeah.
To them, a live event is a live event. It doesn't matter if it's golf or competitive eating, or wrestling, or whatever other random stuff we've seen on Netflix is.
Well, they did a few comedy shows as well, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. And he says live creates more appointment viewing, more conversation. We're talking about the Tom Brady roast, our upcoming John Mulaney talk show, the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight, the NFL on Christmas Day, and also the WWE. We are in the business of big eventized moments that help drive subscriber acquisition and retention. Not all live content will work for us. We are not in the business of regular season or full season of big sports. We haven't yet found that to be something we necessarily need to deliver.
That's fair.
Which would suggest Netflix isn't interested in going, we want all the NFL games.
Yeah.
Or we want some Premier League games. Yeah. Or we'd rather have 2 games on Christmas Day because we will throw everything at it.
Yeah,
that feels like a real American thing. That sort of, we're trying to create moments. We're investing in moments. That's,
it makes sense though.
$18 billion is a lot of money.
That's an awful lot of money.
Okay, so next, let's talk about Harlan Coben
again.
Yeah, so that guy churns out books, man.
It does.
And we've had. It's kind of become a New Year tradition that we have the British adaptation of a Harlan Coben novel, and they're all called like Missing You, something Close to You, Dead Girl, whatever.
Yeah, Missing the Dead Girl.
Yeah, exactly. But also there are other countries that have adapted Harlan Coben. So like there's 3 or 4 Polish adaptations of his stuff, and it feels weird that it's taken as long. But America's getting in on the act.
Right.
Because there is it's still on Netflix, but an American set adaptation of a Harlan Coben novel on the way. And I kind of feel like, is this a fall from grace? I always think this guy is the most unfamous, massive movie star in the world.
Let me see if I can guess what you're talking about. Massive movie star, but not famous.
Yeah. He's led multiple franchises.
Don't know.
Sam Worthington.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I would never have guessed that because he's not famous enough.
Well, exactly. But he's going to lead the Netflix limited series, I Will Find You.
Oh, okay. So it's got a U on the end.
Based on a Harlan Coben novel. It's an 8-episode limited series and is the first US adaptation of a Coben book.
Okay.
Which is under the exclusive deal he has with Netflix. Sam Worthington will play David Burrows, an innocent father serving a life sentence for the murder of his own son, a crime he did not commit. Yet it is a tragedy he punishes himself for every day. When David receives evidence that his child may still be alive, he must break out of prison to find the truth.
Okay, sounds very Coben.
Coben. That is shortly to start filming.
Okay. Interesting.
So Netflix has adapted Coben novels in 4 languages across different countries.
Right.
Fool Me Once, that was the most recent British one.
Yes.
That was one with Steve Pemberton in it.
Yes.
And then there was,
There's loads of them.
There is, yeah.
How many books is there?
Oh, probably
hundreds. Is this like an endless supply for Netflix?
Yeah. Okay, and then the final piece of Netflix news is a cancellation.
Oh, right, okay.
The Recruit has been cancelled after
has it really?
2 seasons.
Oh, that's interesting.
Only recently released its second season.
That's soon.
Noah Centinio's spy thriller.
Yeah. That
Series.
surprises me a little bit. I thought that was doing all right. It kept pace with The Night Agent this season, or it seemed to in the charts at least.
Yeah, it did. It did.
They're always 1 and 2 in the charts between them.
14 episodes across 2 seasons. It's got the chop from Netflix.
What's Noah Centineo going to do now? Is he going to go back to rom-coms? Terrible rom-coms?
Well, because he's not doing He-Man.
No.
So, yeah.
Netflix will find him something to do. They love him.
Yeah, of course they will.
They love him.
Sure they will. I was lying a minute ago. There is one more Netflix story.
Okay, that's fine.
But this, because I added it later, I'm out of order because this literally was announced this afternoon.
Right.
Netflix is returning to the ring with its second live boxing event.
Right, okay.
Has been confirmed that the card will emanate from Madison Square Garden in New York City on July the 11th.
Is Frank Bruno fighting or something?
Actually, it's a bit of a change of approach from Netflix.
Okay.
Because it will be an all-women's boxing card.
Interesting. Okay.
And it will be headlined by the rematch between Irish boxer Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, who actually had an awesome fight on the undercard of Jake Paul Mike Tyson.
Okay.
A couple of months ago. The rest of the undercard is yet to be announced, but it has been said that the entire card will be headlined by women boxers, a first for Madison Square Garden.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bella Bahara, one of Netflix's chief content officers, says that Taylor Serrano 2 was not just one of the most thrilling fights I've ever witnessed. It also made history as the most watched professional women's sports event in the US. At Netflix, we're proud to continue to elevate the profile of women athletes and to bring another historical event to our global audience.
Sweet.
So that is happening.
Cool, that's good. Showcase more women's sports, that's fine. I've no issue with that.
Sure. Good. That's all the Netflix news.
Yeah, you said that a minute ago.
Yeah, no, I think it is this time. I've got one bit of Amazon Prime news.
Okay.
Which is that they have announced that they are launching a pilot program to use AI to dub movies.
Right. You're telling me they're not already doing that? Because
they've announced it officially, if that's already happening.
Because some of the movies we've done are definitely not being dubbed by a person.
AI tools will be used to dub select movies and series into English and Latin American Spanish.
Okay.
Amazon have said that this is intended to make the streaming service's vast streaming library accessible to even more consumers. The AI-assisted dubbing will be used for licensed movies and series that would not otherwise have been dubbed.
Right.
So we're not talking any major players here.
No, but we're going to come across this quite a lot.
I can't wait. And I really hope that is the case.
Dubbing is interesting.
12 licensed movies and series are being tested initially.
So all these actors that went on strike last year because they were not getting work because of AI were right. Is that what we're saying?
That is one way to say it. Yeah. Raf Sultanovic, who is the vice president of technology at Prime Video.
Okay.
A new name for us.
Yeah.
Says, at Prime Video, we believe in improving customers' experience with practical and useful AI innovation. AI-aided dubbing is only available on titles that do not have dubbing support, and we are eager to explore a new way to make series and movies more accessible and enjoyable.
I'm really intrigued by that, just to see how that sounds.
In my head, I'm a simple man. I have just the image of, when you watch a reel on Instagram or something, and it's just that robotic.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
That's what everyone does sound like.
Yeah. The same AI does the same voices all the way through. We're going to come across that at some point on our show in the future. It's just a matter of time. Because we do a lot of films that don't have a dub.
I, for one, am excited by our new AI overlords.
Me too. I embrace AI. There's no point fighting it.
But I'm sure we'll see that. I'm sure we will.
Definitely.
So let's move on to some TV/movie news. And Jesse Armstrong, the writer, director behind Succession,
Yes.
and previously Peep Show.
Yeah.
Has
quite very different shows.
Yeah, very much. Has announced a bit of detail about his next project.
Right.
So he's staying with HBO, and he is doing a movie for them.
Okay.
Of which he has announced his 4 leading men for said movie.
4 leading men.
Yes, he has cast Steve Carell,
Right.
Jason Schwartzman, Corey Michael Smith, and Rami Youssef in his as yet untitled upcoming movie.
Right.
Which will be out later this year. We don't
This
have.
year?
Yeah.
He's only just announcing
Yeah, I think this is already pretty much in the can.
I was gonna say.
Is from reading between the lines, and it's been kept on the loadout.
Right.
He wrote it himself, and it's his directorial movie debut.
Right.
And the rumor, according to Deadline, is that the movie follows 4 friends, played by those 4 gentlemen I've already mentioned, who meet up against the backdrop of an international economic crisis.
Right.
Men in suits in a high-rise building having important arguments.
Sounds familiar.
Is that Succession?
Yeah, sounds like it. Certainly not Peep Show.
HBO's head of drama series and films, Francesca Orsi,
Head of series and films.
Yeah.
She's got a difficult job. HBO need to spread some work about.
Described the project as timely and a bold examination of modern greed, power, and male ambition.
Okay.
Also sounds like Succession.
She sounds like she's using AI for a job.
Armstrong himself said, "I'm intrigued to discover whether being around so many brilliant actors and directors on Succession has in any way rubbed off on me. Let's hope it has." A very self-deprecating post. Let's see. Won't be that long to find out.
No.
2 more stories.
Okay.
Which are the best stories of the week. One of which is right up your alley. So news this week. I feel like we have said so many times this person has joined the cast of Scream 7.
Right. Yeah, we have.
We have another one.
Okay.
David Arquette will return.
Oh, really?
For Scream 7.
Interesting.
I think he's about the 3rd or 4th dead character who we've said is coming back for this. Well, no, we talked about the fact that Matthew Lillard's coming back.
Yes.
And Scott Foley's coming back.
Yeah.
And they were dead.
They were.
And so is this guy. But they're all in a cast of Scream 7.
Okay. Like I've said it before. Yeah. 100%.
Who knows?
Flashbacks, or not even flashbacks. Skeeter Ulrich was in the last one, and he was like the devil on somebody's shoulder. Like,
yeah.
Let's just do that. Just do what you fucking want with them. I don't care anymore. Just do what you want.
You've got enough movies to call back on,
fun.
haven't you?
Yeah, have some fun.
Okay, last story of the week.
Okay.
Vin Diesel's gone rogue.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Shit.
Not in like a way that we need to try and hunt him down with a tranquilizer dart or anything. Like just on Instagram.
I wouldn't fancy my chances if I was doing that.
I don't know. I think he's old. He's older than you think.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
I mean,
so am I.
Yeah, true. He was asked on Instagram what he's got planned for this year, for the next year and a half, and he gave a very detailed answer. And someone would say possibly a much too detailed rundown of some of the projects he's got coming up.
Right.
Because
he's been spilling his mouth.
Yeah, a little bit. He said that he is working on a sequel to The Last Witch Hunter.
Right.
Which is a movie from the mid 2000s when Vin Diesel was much
relevant,
more in demand. He's looking at him and his team are looking at scheduling in when he has the time to return as Xander in Triple X.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
People want that franchise back?
No. I wouldn't have thought so.
But then, most interesting of all, he says, like I say, seemingly unprompted from quite an innocent question, that Disney is talking to him about a Groot film.
Oh, okay.
Which no one has talked about.
No.
He says Disney wants their Planet X, which some say is Marvel's most anticipated movie, the film in which Groot returns to his home planet.
Right.
I'm sure that's not on the any
No.
sort of Marvel timeline that we've seen as upcoming. He says that Mattel, one of my favourite companies, his words, not mine, is getting close to relaunching the male testosterone answer to Barbie.
Action Man.
Rock'em Sock'em.
What? Rock'em Sock'em.
He says, I'm working on a Riddick sequel, which must always endure for the die-hard fans.
Okay. Which means I'm just going to keep saying that until somebody makes it.
And on top of that, I will be directing a film about a New York detective, which will pull me back to New York.
How is Vin Diesel so busy?
In between juggling this crazy schedule, we are continuing the fight to bring Fast X2,
right,
the finale of that franchise, back to LA. So he wants that filmed in LA to help rebuild the economy and fine.
Fair.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Busy man.
Very busy.
How
man.
much of that will come off?
None of it.
It just feels like he's just gone bleh.
Considering you never see him in stuff.
Some of this has happened, some of it's made up, some
Yeah.
of it I shouldn't be talking about.
The Groot movie's interesting.
Yeah.
It's not very dialogue heavy, I wouldn't have thought.
No, not really. Maybe on Disney Plus, but
Yeah.
I don't know about a full feature film. Anyway, that's all the news.
Cool. Good news. Well done. Have you watched anything good at the top?
Do you know
of
what?
the
I don't think I've watched much
Okay.
this week. I may be missing stuff,
Right.
but I've really racked my brain and I can't think that I've watched a movie. I've the only thing that I can really think of, and this is an older show, is that we watched the first season of Sick Note.
What is Sick Note?
It's a I think it's a Sky series. It's this part of this weird stuff where some Sky comedies and dramas seem to be popping up on Netflix.
Yeah, there are quite a few.
But it's a
Oh, is it the Rupert Grint one?
yeah, it's
yeah.
kind of like a
I've seen
sitcom
it on there.
thing. It's Rupert Grint, who is a call center worker, wrongly diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah.
But by the time he's told everyone, he kind of just goes with it because he's getting sympathy, he's getting money, and
Okay, so
his doctor's Nick Frost.
Oh, right.
Also, Don Johnson's in it.
Okay,
He's
random.
the owner of the call center company. And hijinks ensue. And
Any good?
yeah, the first season's all right.
How many is there?
2.
Okay.
2. So yeah, I'm quite impressed. How about you? What
Come
have
back
you
for the
watched?
second?
Yeah, I think so. They're both on Netflix. So
Yeah, fair.
just an easy put on and yeah. Do you see Rupert? There was rumour whether it was Rupert Grint or not on the social media this week.
No.
There
been
seems
up
to
to?
be some confusion about whether it was Rupert Grint or a Rupert Grint lookalike
Right.
caught on CCTV at a petrol station
Doing what?
filling his car.
Right.
And the camera zooms in on him
Yeah.
and he looks at the camera, clocks the CCTV, raises because he's about to fill his vehicle up,
Yeah.
raises the nozzle to the air
Yeah.
and shouts, "Expensive petroleum," and then proceeds to fill his car up. I'll show you it after.
Oh, I really hope that is him. It's got to be, hasn't it?
That was the initial assumption. There seems to have been some doubt in the last few days about whether it actually is him or
Right.
was a professional lookalike.
That's actually
I'll
brilliant.
show you in a minute.
Yeah, show me. That's brilliant.
Okay.
What have I watched?
Yeah.
I watched a film on Saturday night. I watched Companion.
Okay, what's that?
Heard of this?
Probably, but
It's
I can't
brand
think of
new. It's Jack Quaid and Sophie Thatcher.
it. Okay.
She plays a robot, a sex robot, I guess you'd call her.
Right.
But he's modified this sex robot
I have
to
heard of it,
become
yeah.
his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she is not aware that she is a robot.
Okay.
And they go for this weekend away with his friends, and she ends up murdering one of his friends.
Right.
And then it's how do we get around that, and how do we get away from her? And she finds out that she's a robot, and there's lots going on.
Can I tell you that my brain is just telling me it's Hotbot with a budget?
It's Hotbot with a budget and better writing. It's actually really good. It's quite entertaining. It's really good. It's good fun. It is quite a good story. I really enjoyed it. Jack Quaid's he's in everything at the minute.
Yes, he
but
is.
He's also
Yeah.
great at what he does.
Yeah.
So yeah, she is told after the murder that she is a robot.
Okay.
And then it
Got you.
goes from there.
Enjoy it?
Yeah, I did enjoy it. I thought it was really good.
Good.
I would recommend it. They're both really good in it. There's a few other side characters that are really
Yeah.
good as well. Definitely worth checking out. The only other thing I've watched is the first episode of Paradise on
Okay.
Disney Plus.
Yeah.
which I think
I'm going to start
everybody's
this.
talking about.
Loads of people at work are talking about this.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed that. I obviously don't know much about the show.
Yeah.
I've only seen the first episode, but yeah, I really enjoyed that first
Cool.
one. It's James Marsden and another guy
Sterling
Sterling.
K. Brown.
Yes.
I don't know where I've pulled that from.
How do I? It's a really good show. Check that out. Well, the first episode was.
Yeah,
I'll go
I will.
back. I'm going to watch another one after you've gone tonight, I think.
Cool.
So I'll report back next week on
Excellent.
how much of that I've watched.
And maybe I'll start that. We can talk about it next week.
Yeah, absolutely. I really enjoyed it. So, but I think that's it. I don't think I've watched anything else.
You're allowed.
I am. I do what I want. It's my life.
Doesn't matter what that ghost tells you.
Absolutely.
God damn it.
Fuck that ghost. What do we want to do now? Should we run through the top 10s and then get out of here?
Yeah, let's have a look at those.
Quick, brief look in the top 10s.
We should probably talk about Thursday, but yeah, let's have a
We'll
look
do
at
that
the
and
top
then
10s.
we'll do the top 10s, talk about Thursday, then we'll get out of here. Right, are you ready for a very random Netflix top 10 of films in the UK?
Yes, I am.
Number 10, Grease.
Sorry?
Grease.
The musical?
The musical with Olivia Newton-John.
Okay, that is quite random.
Yep, very. Number 9 is 1001.
Okay.
Any idea what that is?
No.
Nor me. So what happens if I click here? Oh, it starts playing shit. Newly released from prison, a woman pursues a better life for her son by removing him from foster care and creating a new home for them in 1990s Harlem.
You've counted as a view there.
Probably, yeah. I think it was the trailer actually that started. Number 8, Larry Crown.
Okay.
The Tom Hanks movie.
Yeah, from a while ago.
A long time ago, yeah. Number 7, I bet you can't guess what's at number 7.
Shrek.
Shrek 2.
God damn.
Number 6, Shrek.
Shrek.
It's always a Shrek in the charts.
Always a Shrek.
It's because that trailer's come out, everybody's rewatching. Number 5, Breaking.
Okay.
Any ideas?
Is it about breakdancing?
When a financially strapped former Marine is denied support from Veterans Affairs, he enacts a radical plan to air his grievance, risking everything.
I thought it was going to be the Ray Gun biopic.
That will come one day. That will come one day. Number 4, Gangster Number 1.
That's an old British movie as well, isn't it? Paul Bettany.
Yes, it is indeed. Number 3, Unforgettable.
Okay.
Which is driven by intense jealousy. A divorced mother devises a dangerous scheme to ruin her ex-husband's relationship with his new partner. Sounds terrible. Number 2, Escape from Pretoria.
This is a Daniel Radcliffe movie, isn't it?
It is indeed, yeah. And number 1, the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. Interestingly, again, I think this is the second time this has happened now. No Netflix originals in the top 10.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which I don't think that happens very often. Do you like TV shows?
Yes, I do.
Do you want me to do the charts of TV shows?
Yes, I do.
Number 10, Love is Blind, Season 8.
I haven't seen the first 7.
Nor have I, or any of Season 8. Number 9, WWE Raw. Number 8, American Murder, Lacey Peterson. Which is it's the new true crime documentary everybody's raving about.
Yeah.
And number 7, Miss Rachel. She's this kid's
YouTuber.
YouTuber, turned to Netflix star. Number 6, Running Point.
Oh, this is Kate Hudson's basketball
I presume it's
drama.
Running Point or Running Point?
Running Point.
Okay. Number 5, WWE Elimination Chamber.
Okay.
Number 4, The Search for Instagram's Worst Con Artist.
The trailer for that is literally every time
everywhere.
I open Netflix, it's
Everywhere.
really wants me to watch it.
Number 3, I imagine Netflix are disappointed with this. Zero Day, the Robert De Niro TV
I've heard
show.
mixed things.
Yeah, I have as well.
It's got a hell of a cast.
It has. I would imagine they would have expected it at least higher up a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's because they released it in the same week as American Murder, Gabby Petito.
Oh, right, okay.
That's at number 2.
Yeah.
And number 1 is Toxic Town. Which
Yeah.
everybody is raving about. That is Jodie Whittaker and
I guess it makes
your
sense.
man from the Full Monty.
It makes sense in this country that would be
Yeah, that's definitely going to be
top.
number 1 in this country.
Because it's got her in it. It's got the
guy from the Full Monty. Robert Carlyle.
Yeah,
He's
the
in
girl
it.
from Sex Education.
Yeah. Amy Lee Wood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where
have I pulled that from?
Good one.
Thanks.
I was going with Amy Wood something. So, yeah, well done.
Amy Lou Wood. So, no Netflix originals in the top 1, but in the top movies, but the top 3 TV shows are all Netflix originals.
Okay.
Interesting. Do you want a random country?
Go on, then.
Oops. Tell me when to stop. Oh, there's a global option. Shall we do that?
Oh, yeah, let's go for that. Try
That's
that.
never been a thing before. Top 10 movies in the world. Oh, okay. This is really interesting. So, top number 10, Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves.
I actually want to watch that
I
movie.
do want to watch that as
Because
well.
it's supposed to be really good.
Yeah,
and
it's supposed to be fun.
it's not on Netflix over here.
No, it's not. I can find out where it's trending in the world if we need to, but I don't think we do. Number 9, To Catch a Killer. Any idea what that is?
No.
That is a perceptive Baltimore cop confronts a dark past while helping an FBI agent hunt down a sniper behind a lethally precise mass shooting spree.
Okay.
That's fun. Yeah, number 8, Despicable Me 2.
Okay.
Number 7, Dolce Villa. Let me give you a synopsis, bear with. When his daughter decides to buy a crumbling Tuscan villa, Eric rushes to Italy to talk her out of it and instead finds beauty, romance and new purpose.
I bet he does.
Hopefully not with his daughter. Number 6, the Super Mario movie.
Yeah.
Number 5, Uncharted.
Okay.
The Tom Holland movie.
Sure.
Number 4, Minions.
Oh, DreamWorks does so well.
Number 3.
Illumination, sorry.
Number 3, Despicable Me 3.
Yeah.
Number 2, Despicable Me 4.
Wow.
Number 1, Venom: The Last Dance.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. That's what's number 1. 12.8 million views this week, Venom: The Last Dance has got.
That's not that many.
No. I think that's views, though.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
hours viewed. It's
Okay,
just
fair dues.
views. Hours viewed is 23.3
Oh,
million.
right. Okay. Fine.
It's quite a comprehensive chart, the global chart.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got options. Shows English or shows non-English?
Let's go English to start with.
This is all new. I'm enjoying myself here. Number 10, American Murder, Lacey Peterson.
Yeah.
Number 9, Ms. Rachel.
Yeah.
Number 8, WWE Raw. Number 7, the 31st Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. Number 6, Love is Blind, Season 8. Number 5, The Search for Instagram's Worst Con Artist. Number 4, Toxic Town.
Right. That's good.
Yeah. Globally. That was that noise again. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
This ghost doesn't like Toxic Town. I wonder if it picked up on the cameras. That'd be
I don't
interesting.
know.
Number 3, Running Point.
Yeah.
Running Point?
Running point.
Running Point.
It's not running point. Running point.
What's the point of running?
No.
Number 2, American Murder, Gabby Petito. And 0 Day has gone globally, number 1. So that's just interesting. I think they'll be happy with that. 17.9 million views, 92.1 million viewing hours. With a runtime of 5 hours and 9 minutes for the whole thing. Let's do that in a night. Non-English?
Sure.
This will be fun. I'm reading some of these names out, I'll bet. Number 10, Love Never Lies, Poland, Season 3.
Okay.
I don't know what Love Never Lies is.
Some same reality show stuff.
Number 9, Valeria, Season 4.
Okay. Great.
Or Valeria? Valeria sounds like a disease. It's not that, is it?
Why don't you come on over, Valeria?
Number 8, Twiscoms.
Okay.
Do you want the synopsis of that?
Sure.
It's a funny word to say. After a series of misfortunes, Fleur, mourning a deep loss, takes her daughter and returns to her honeymoon, returns to her hometown in search of renewed sense of purpose.
Oh, nice.
It's top 10 in Venezuela. It's Venezuelan. Number 7, Milo Movie. Bless you.
Thank you.
Milo Movie is number 7, and that is in the TV show charts, remember?
Okay.
Number 6, Dog Days Out. Looks like an animated dog show.
Cool.
Number 5, Squid Game Season 2. Still hanging around.
Plucky up and come at that one.
Number 4, The Dabba Cartel. When an investigation into a pharma company hits close to home, 5 women launch a tiffin service with a secret ingredient. Number 3, The R Murders, or the Ari Murders, whatever that's pronounced. Number 2 is another animated show, Sakamoto Days.
Nice.
This is anime, I think. And number 1 is Cassandra, limited series.
Excellent.
That's the AI TV show, isn't it?
Yeah.
That has 25.4 million viewing hours.
Wow.
Number 1 non-English show in the world on Netflix at the moment.
Well done to Cassandra.
Well done indeed. That just leaves us to talk about Thursday.
Yeah, come back and listen to our podcast on Thursday because we will be talking about a movie which I'm looking forward to talking about.
Me too, actually. It's an Amazon Prime movie this week. It's Amazon's turn on our show.
Cottage Country.
Cottage Country.
Yeah.
It's a comedy?
I'd say comedy horror.
Comedy horror?
Yeah. Tyler Labine, Marlon Ackerman,
Yes.
probably the two people you'd recognise most.
It's going to be an interesting episode, I think, this one. So I don't know
think
which
so.
way you're going to go on it. I'm not even
Okay.
100% sure which way I've gone on it. So this will be interesting to find out as we talk through it.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I quite landed on it yet, so we'll make it up as we go through the movie.
As we always do.
I think.
So yeah, come back and find us on any of your good podcast apps. We don't do the movie shows on YouTube because it's just me and Nick reading shit out.
Sure.
But yeah, we were on all good podcast apps and some bad ones. Come here every Monday for this show. We update you on all the stuff we've just updated you on and all the cool stuff that's going on in the world. And yeah, that's every Monday, and then movie shows every Thursday.
Indeed.
Come back then.
And we'll see you then.
We will indeed. Goodbye.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.